Well, it seems as though it was just yesterday you were here in Indiana and we talked with you.
Isn't that something? It seems like yesterday we were talking on the phone from Bradenton also. It's wild. It's here already, but we're pumped up, Jack. We're ready to go.
Yeah, well, I can hear it in your voice, and you are ready to go for another season. What's been the latest? What's the latest here in the last few days since the guys have been coming in and you're ready to play this weekend?
For me, Jack, this is the earliest I've ever reported. Usually broadcasters and analysts reporting date is about 2 or 3 days before spring training day games begin. But I have been here for over 2 weeks and have really been buoyed by the fact that these players are so excited and passionate and enthusiastic over at Pirate City. And I said something to Neil Huntington, the Pirates general manager, the other day. I've got nothing to base this on, Neil, but it sure seems to me that these guys are fired up. And I said, is it like this all the time this early? And he said, no, you're recognizing what I am. And these guys are, they know they're a good team. That's the thing about it, Jack. They know they're good. You look up and down the roster, the lineup as it stands, and especially that pitching staff, that starting rotation. I heard Buster Olney, who does ESPN games on Sunday night telecast, and also the very respected writer for ESPN and national publications. He was in camp last week. He did a podcast yesterday, and I tweeted it out. I had the direct quote. It went something like, the Pirate. I listened to it. He said the Pirates have a really good starting rotation. It's probably the best in the National League Central Division. And he said, and this division is the best in baseball. And, of course, that's no headline there because 4 of the 5 teams of the division last year were better than 500. It was the only division in baseball that could boast that. But now that the Reds made off-season moves, they'll be better. So he said, these are 5 teams. He said, I can't tell you who's going to win the Central. All I can tell you is you could put 1 through 5, put them anywhere, and you could be right. Brewers, Cubs, Pirates, Cardinals, Reds. You could tell me that one's going to win the division. I won't argue, 1 through 5. And so the Pirates know they're good. They know they're going to compete for the division title. And with this pitching staff, starters and a lights-out bullpen, it's just a matter of how many games they're going to win and where they're going to end up in the division.
Mm-hmm. We remember the baseball classic, who's on first. So I guess for spring training for the Pirates, who's at short, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the Pirates will come out and say this, but logic for me personally, here's my thinking. They traded some pretty good young players to the Indians to get Eric Gonzalez, who was kind of caught in that he had no place to go with Francisco Lindor as their shortstop, Jason Kipnis at second, Jose Ramirez at third. So Eric Gonzalez the last couple years would only fill in those positions. Well, now he's going to get a chance to play shortstop every day. But when a team and a general manager, Neil Huntington, trades players for one player, that tells me they expect him to play short. So I don't think they'll say that. This is just me talking. I think that Kevin Newman would be a backup either at the big league level or go back to start the year at AAA in case Gonzalez got hurt and provide some depth. But I do think they want to see what Gonzalez can do. And I was surprised, not knowing him, not having never seen a game he's ever played in, I was really surprised at how tall and lanky and athletic he is. I only saw practice, so this speed of the game it can't compare. But for what it's worth, when he was feeding ground balls to the second baseman, it was effortless. He's smooth. He's got range. He's got a little pop in his bat. And as I heard when they traded for him, from people in the Indians organization or people that watched him play, they said it's kind of like having Jordy Mercer offensively with some more speed and defensively much more range at shortstop. So I think Gonzalez ends up as the starter, at least at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Well, we'll be listening to you guys on the weekend. We've, among our other sports that we're covering, fortunately we have enough stations that we have Pirates baseball here, and that'll be fun.
A lot of stuff going on. We're looking forward to it, though, Jack. We're looking forward to going to Clearwater tomorrow. Steve Blass and I will be there tomorrow to see the Pirates and the Phillies.
All right, tell Steve I'm glad that he's still working, and so am I. Tell him hello. And
Will do.
I guess we talk to Walkie on Monday then, Greg.
Yeah, I'll hand the baton to Bob.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Jack. Good luck.
All right. Bye-bye. Greg Brown for Diamond Drug and Diamond Medical Supply, where they care about care.